Hello and welcome everybody. We are back with Championship Manager 01-02 playing as Inter Milan and trying not to get fired in the first season. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and most importantly, if you know anyone who grew up in this era and is nostalgic for early 2000s football, share these videos with them. See if you can share those memories and some of these players, which, God, it's bringing back some real memories for me. In any case, we are moving on. Atalanta playing Inter Milan in this episode. Quickly, let's take a look at results from the Serie A from the break. We've had, and they were all really important. The teams around us have either lost or drawn. The pressure is on in this game. First up, Juve and Piacenza. Piacenza taking out the 1-0 win. Guadalben having a stunning performance in goal. Cardone with a 9. Magnone. I want to say Magnone. Mangon with an 8, and Debussy coming on in the 84th minute and getting goal with the 7 rating. No one really turning up for Juve. So Trezeguet with an 8, but Debussy has scored in the 87th minute, almost the last kick of the game, which, if we take a look, was actually a header. Oh my, we have the chance to pull out a bit of a lead over Juve in the table here and consolidate that 5th place. Lazio have drawn 1-1 with Empoli, which could bring us closer to them. Simone Inzaghi with the man of the match in the 9 rating. Liverani with that 8 and a goal. Stankovic with an 8. Also Chiesa with an 8. Krabari with an 8, but most importantly Berti with an 8. Stellar performance from the goalkeeper. When he was faced with 5 shots, he's only let in 1 versus Empoli, who have had 1 shot on target and scored a goal. That hurts. That hurts when it happens to you. It was an own goal to boot in the 83rd minute. I hadn't even had a look at that. Oh, that is heartbreaking. If that happens to you, these are the games that you talk about that you're like, oh man, I faced this super keeper and I got so unlucky. When you look at the results in other games, these things don't just happen to you. They do happen. They do happen throughout the league. As frustrating it is at the time, that's why I love keeping up with what's going on around the league from week to week. Finally, Roma have extended their lead with a 2-1 win over Perugia. Željko Kalac with an 8 and a man of the match. Again, he's been phenomenal. What is his average rating? So he's had 12 appearances, conceded 14, 7.25. But every time we've looked at him, he's been phenomenal. Like, absolutely phenomenal. In any case, we have a look at the Roma team. Vince Candela with the goal, Emerson with the goal. But what stands out over here, check out these yellow cards. Perugia have gone out to break some legs, I think. Rizas with the goal for Perugia, of course. Totti injured in the 44th minute. So we'll have a look. What were the circumstances there? He's picked up a knock. How bad? We'll go back in here. How bad is this knock that he's picked up? Injuries, 2 weeks. So that's not going to hurt them too much. But as you see, he's not having an amazing season, is Francesco Totti. So who knows how much that's actually going to hurt them. But still, they are top of the table unequivocally. Let's take a look at the table while we're here. Roma on 55, 4 points behind is Milan, 2 points behind that's Parma, equal on points is Lazio, and 4 points behind them is us, with Juve 1 point behind us and the game in hand. So also Lazio with the game in hand. So right now we can go up to 48 and be behind Lazio by a point and start challenging for 4th. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Look, We are here, so let's have a quick look around the league. The average ratings, Massimo Carrera, who has played 16 games, is currently the arguably best player in the league for Atalanta, who we have coming up next. Walter Samuel, Andrea Pirlo, Cafu, David Trezeguet, Delacari, Leonardo, Pippo Inzaghi, Adrian Mutu, Rossini, Zari. Look at the Atalanta players up in the top players here. This is crazy. Galante, Shevchenko, Krabari, Maldini, Del Piero, Candela, Adriano. Let's round out the top 20 with Inzaghi, and our first player turns up, Christian Vieri. My apologies, in 20th there. Oh, that's a little bit of a worry. Let's take a look at the top goal scorers. Roberto Muzzi with 13, Andrea Pirlo with 11, Julio Ricardo Cruz, of course, who goes on to play for Blackburn, with 10, Dario Hubner with 10, Pippo Inzaghi with 10, Fausto Rossini with 10, Adriano with 9. Our top scorer is Hernan Crespo with his 7 at the moment. Now, looking at the top assists, you're looking at Cafu, Leonardo, Doni, Nedved, Shevchenko, Dimitru, Grenko, Mutu, and Guli with 6. So that actually, that's made me think I might actually change my team selection for this upcoming game. Most man of the matches, Cafu with 5, Doni with 4, Simone Inzaghi with 4, Muzzi with 4, Jaap Stam with 4, and Adrian Mutu with 4. Sorry, is that 4 or 3? 4. Okay, so do we change our lineup here? I had brought on Lee Yong Pyo to be on the left side with Emre on the... Why would I play Emre on the right? What was I thinking? All right, we bring on Gulli. Gulli's going to play from the right. So as you can see, our team selection for this game, I really don't want to lose it. It's a lot more important. So Zanetti's going to keep his place. We're not going to start the rotation for him just yet. Coco on the left, Cordoba and Gamara in the middle. Who have we subbed out there? Cannavaro. Cannavaro is taking a break for Gamara, who's going to play center defense. Delmar's going to stay in that attacking central midfield role. Now let's take a quick look at his stats. So it's been pointed out, but his work rate isn't fantastic. His technique is great. It's the only thing that's really letting him down. His technique is great. Strength and stamina is pretty good. Tackling's pretty good. Check out his creativity. You've got acceleration in the 18s. You've got anticipation in the 18s, balance in the 18s, creativity in the 18, decisions in the 20s, dribbling in the 19s, finishing in the 14, flair in the 17, long shots in the 17. So he's really useful in the middle. Off the ball though, he is great at getting himself in good positions. Pace at 17, passing at 17. I think he's wasted playing him on the left wing. Like, he's been putting in such a good shift in the middle. It's at only 23 as well. It's hard to put him. It's hard to put him out on the wing. Like, he really is great in that core central role. In any case, we'll keep Luigi Di Biagio in that DMC role. Even though he had that poor performance, I'm not going to read too much into those Palmer ratings from the last game. Gulli out on the wing, as we've said. Lee Yong Pyo we're going to bring in on the left. Now, again, we'll take a look at him. Look at those determination, work rate, technique, stamina, flair, pace. It says he's a defensive midfielder, or can be a left defender, but those attributes really say midfield to me. So we're going to give him a go in the midfield, and as you can see, he's had a pretty good run so far in the 2 games that he's had. Crespo we're going to keep up front and bring in Nicola Ventola. Vieri's going to sit for this match because he's only on 91% condition rating, and I don't want him to be injured. Belozoglu Emre is on a 94, which is another good reason to sit him for now. Zakura's on the bench, Almeida's on the bench. With the trouble that we're having out on the wings, I've brought in Carl Valeri from the reserves just because he's been playing all right, but also nepotism. Love having Australian in the team. Only 17, not too bad. Long shot's pretty good. Crossing, not great. He's probably more of a central midfielder, to be honest, but he's got some developing to do. 5.9 in the reserves, so it's a risk. Mo Colon is also good coverage for us there, but he's only a right footer, so if we have trouble on the left, that's where we bring in Valeri, who's good on his left foot only. Ronaldo is going to sit on the bench as well, with Recoba a good option. Good option if we have any issues with the strikers. Obafemi Martins is going to sit on. Is going to sit in the reserves squad depth for us. Just because we've got a lot of games coming up that could be important, so I don't want these guys necessarily playing the reserves right now, who are getting not pumped, but like if we have a look at their last match, that was a 3-3 against Atalanta. Pacheco scored 2 goals. Maligni with the goal as well. Giampino there. But Leolidis was the one who really got us. The Greek at Atalanta, they just brought him in this season, yes, but they haven't actually purchased him. Again, the Greeks are so good in CMO 102, so something to look out for there. But with that said, oh, actually, there was one more thing that we wanted to touch on. If we go to our news, we can do it from here. Francisco Farinos had an offer come in from Udinese for him, which we have declined. 23-year-old Spanish. He's probably our best up-and-coming defensive midfielder, and he's on a good contract as well. So if we wind up playing beyond this season, he's someone who I want to keep in the team in case we really get into some financial wage strife, which 100% is on the cards if we keep going the way we're going. So I think he's going to provide good squad depth for now, but is our potential starter in the future. With that said, we need to move on. Atalanta away in Bergamo. Let's get on with it. And Cavalieri, again, 4th game in a row, we need to give someone a squad number. Cavalieri, there we go. Recoba, yes, I know you're on free kicks, so let's change that now. To Crespo. It just wasn't working as a starter of Recoba. And we could be playing him on the left. That is something to consider. Attacking short, normal, yes, yes. Counter-attacking, no. Men behind the ball, no. Atalanta, what are you bringing at us? So it's a 4-4-2. Doni on the left, who we've been warned about. Zanoni on the right. Dabo in the middle. Usame Dabo, yeah. He's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Luigi Sala, Castellini's a worry. Zauri's a worry on the right. Rossini, as we've seen, is pretty good. And Ignacio Pla, who's definitely come up in a few of our match reports before. He's only played 6 games, 10 off the bench, so this is you'd have to say an uncommon start for him in this game. They're playing attacking, so they're going to go attacking short, normal. Let's press them, still with the short. Let's not fight fire with fire. We'll go hard. We'll still press them. We'll still play the offside trap as they're attacking. I do like Coco and Zanetti coming forward, so I'm still going to leave that as is. Let's kick it off. They're coming at us. This is not a good start. Oh my word. Fontana's had his first Maybe not howler, but you didn't see it. So he's pushed it clear. Oh, on Fontana. No. No. This is our worst nightmare. We're going to have to bring on Nathan Coe, and he's going to have to be our number one. Our potential knee. So he's out for... He could be out for ages. Oh my word. This is not meant to be. This is not meant to be. I'm going to get sacked. I'm going to get sacked. Far out. Alright. This is going to take a change. DiBiagio, we're pulling you back. Delmar, we're pulling you back. Oh my word. Let's pull them into the middle. Bring Coco and Zanetti up a little bit. Delmar will have going forward. Oh, that's not going to work. Uli and Pio have got to play on the wings. Bloody hell. Alright, Nathan Coe, the young Australian, comes on. DiBiagio is playing out of position, and we're going to bring on Marco Materazzi, who I think can play as a sweeper. And so we're going to drop him back. Oh, man. Man, oh man. Alright, Ventila we're going to bring back to there when we defend. Bring Crespo. Ugh. How often do keepers get injured in this game? Like, never. I'm not pissed off. I'm just really disappointed. Great. Crespo. And we've put the chance wide. Let's have a quick look at the match stats. We've not had a shot as yet. I think we're going to have to go to direct or mixed. Either one. Atalanta, we've caught them offside twice. Our pressing's not really doing much, I don't think, with their 75% completion rating. So let's take the pressing off. Let's go normal tackling. Let's go mixed. Got to go attacking. We need to get a goal back. Like, after everyone around us has dropped points. Not only did Fontana miss the first shot he saw, he bloody got injured. Nedi Ventila. Maybe kicking the ball up quick. We've played well. Apart from that first goal, we've played well. We've now got our shot on goal. We're not getting caught offside. Their pass completion's gone up since we've taken pressing off, but what are you going to do? Fausto Rossini, Salah are the big issues for us. Beyond that, we're just looking at 7s and 6s. 7s and 6s across the board. Do we have anything? No. What am I trying to do? I think we've got to bring on Emre for Pio. Gooley. We're just all over this. This is just a mess of people running everywhere at the moment. I'm clutching at straws. Almeida's certainly not coming on. Valeri could. Valeri certainly could come on. Cologne probably the better bet, or Recoba. Recoba left only, whereas Emre is Emre 1 foot. Yeah, he's left only as well. So let's actually bring on Recoba for Emre. Oh, sorry. No. Oh, don't do this to me. Alright, undo. Hang on. Edit. Undo. And we can't undo. Emre for... Oh, cancel. Yes. Let's go back. Let's go back. Alright. We bring in Pio. We bring in Gouli. These guys start running forward. Let's take off Materazzi as a sweeper. Pio comes off for a Cobra. We will make runs out wide there. Delmar's going to have to stay in that central midfield role. Gouli. Ventila. What's your off the ball positioning? I think it's a goalkeeper stat. Yeah. Work rate 16. Crespo. I'm contemplating bringing like. Alright, Ventila in there. Crespo there. I think this is making the best of a bad situation. We need to protect Co because he is frankly not good enough. He's 17-year-old, and you wouldn't want to play him in Serie C. Like, oof, just woof. All right, maybe we go direct as well. Oh, and we put Recoba on free kicks. Oh, we're in trouble. This is going to be an issue for UEFA Cup run, which was already in trouble. Oh, Co's actually made a save. Barrett's saved by Co. Zanetti saved him. Yeah, I think we need to bring Materazzi back into the sweeper role. Just stop these shots. Over. Crespo. Oh, we can't afford to give up those chances. Oh, he's hurt. Darbo Co again with a save. Wow, all right. They've had 4 shots, so they're having more and more shots. Our offside trap is still working, and they're getting more passes. So I think we need to turn pressing back on. Rossini still, Zauri still. And their goalkeeper's having a good match. That's the last thing we want. Co is getting an 8. Co is getting an 8. Alright, let's keep going. We've got such a tough run of games coming up. Such a tough run of games. And... Alright. Let's go up here. No. Let's go here and bring them back to a... Oh, actually, what I might do, let's go a bit asymmetric again. I'm just throwing the proverbial at the wall to see what sticks. Because we've already made 3 subs, so we can't do anything, and Materazzi's having a bloody mare. That is the last thing we need. Oh, well done, bud. Mate. The young lad from Brisbane town. I'm stunned. We've got 10 minutes left. We really need a goal, and I just don't know where it's going to come from. We'll send Ventila back up front. There's just so many gaps. So many gaps in our team here. Like, this spacing is just all over the place. You almost have to have Coco and Zanetti playing further forward. Gullian recovered there. Del Mar is just on a bloody island by himself. Swap Recover and Del Mar. Coco Zanetti, let's push them forward. Actually, no, we'll have them up and push back. That might work a bit better, but who the hell knows? I've never been in a situation like this before. Ever. We need to go attacking. Offside trap's not going to do much for us. Are they playing attacking? No, they're playing normal. I'm not confident counter-attack will do much either. Alright, Cordoba's put it behind. Yeah, goal. It's over. It is over. Yellow card. And that is all she wrote, folks. Rossini in the 2nd minute, Zauri in the 86th minute. We've lost our second string keeper in the 13th minute. 7 shots on goal in the end to our 2. We are the walking wounded. We are absolutely the walking wounded. Rossini with the man of the match and a 9 rating. Zauri and Taibbi, really when you didn't want it, have had a magnificent performance in defence for them. Coco's put in a 5. Fontana again injured and let in a goal that he didn't see. Gamara with an 8, so got to be happy with that. Ko with an 8 for the 17-year-old on the bench. Stoked for our 3rd string keeper to pull that out. Very happy with that. All right. This could be the beginning of the end. So, Chievo and Torino battle at the bottom of the table. Galante with the man of the match and the 9. Lucarelli with the goal. And Pelissier with the goal for Chievo on the bench. Sorry, coming off the bench. Lupatelli again had a great performance. Fontana out for 10 days, so it's not too bad. Strained knee ligaments, but still. Board of directors are unhappy. Supporters are furious. Let's defend the team. The supporters are protesting. And they're upset with my poor handling of club affairs. Guys, this could very well be over. I may not make it to the end of my first season with Inter again. Milan with a 2-1 loss to Parma. Muzzi and Mutu with the goals. Sebastian Frey playing well in goal. What do we got? Kaka Kaladze with an 8. Gattuso with a 9 and a goal. So, man, down to the match on a losing team. That's not too bad. Modena 2-1 win over Bologna. Big for them. Big for them to push to stay in the Serie A. Scully and Pacino with goals. Julio Ricardo Cruz with his goal. Locatelli with a 9 as well. So very good for him there. And finally, Udinese with a 4-0 win over Como. Carsten Janka with a brace and a 10. Bosniak with a 7 and a goal. And Caballero with a 9 and a goal. But all across the board there, 9s and 8s. They've got to be stoked. Gregory with an 8. Tarantino with an 8. Palladino with an 8 also, even though he was injured. 2 injuries there in the 82nd minute. That's a bit rough for Como. So as far as the table goes, things have become a lot tighter down the bottom. And you gotta say, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We are going to struggle in our next games. We have Parma in the UEFA Cup 4th round. I'm not holding my breath for that in 4 days' time. 7 days is Modena, so we do have a chance in that one. They are bottom of the table. 14 days, Milan. It's Milan away, which is kind of still home, but we should have Fontana back for that, which wipe the sweat off the brow, will give us some form of hope, but we've really just got to hold out hope that we don't get fired in the next couple of games. We've got to... The board's going to be upset if we get knocked out of the UEFA Cup, and if we lose to Modena, this could all be over. And on that supremely positive note, please look after yourselves, and we will see you in the next episode, hoping, for all hope, we can hang on. See you then.